What's going on? You think I'm not going to be here on a Wednesday? I don't care if every other person in this industry doesn't do a stream. If it's PGA, this motherfather's doing it, except for that stupid shit that they're teaming up with the LPGA soon, right? Wait, uh-oh. Am I not? It didn't start. Oh, no. Am I my live editor? I see the editor over here freaking out. What's up, new guy? I already fucked up my intro. It doesn't matter because I'm the only stream y'all got tonight. You're just going to have to settle for the big guy. What's up, new guy? My name's James, better known as the Degenerate75. I'm a DFS content creator who's here to help you get a little better at DFS. If you don't know, this should be tough, and you're doing so many things wrong you don't even know it. If you were just now finding my golf stream in late November at the Hero World Challenge, God bless your soul, son. God bless your soul. All right, we're going to go at it. There's plenty of contests, plenty of stuff to talk about. It will be a bit of an expedited show. That means quicker, new guy. So batten down the hatches and get ready to go. If you find you like the cut of my jib, you go check out that schedule. I do this every Wednesday, all right? More on that later. All right, let's get going. Hey, make sure you guys are hitting the like for every 50 likes. I will do a contest winner at the end, and we will draw to play a contest with me, and we'll put it in the big contest, right? So that's what we'll be doing. So make sure you get up to 2 questions. You ask more than 2 questions, I will ban your ass, all right? I know there's nobody watching tonight. I don't give a shit. Still more than anybody else has them watch them because they didn't even do a show. I'm kidding. I love those guys. You ready, new guy? Have you made your lineup yet? You have. Don't lie to me, new guy. First of all, you know how I know you're lying? You said you're a new guy. There's not a chance in hell a new guy is here tonight, but I don't care because new guy is my shtick, all right? So you're going to deal with it. Just like guy in the back who's going to sit down and shut up. Talking to you. All right, contest for tomorrow. I would say a minor chance of an overlay. Usually the rule is when these things aren't half full by noon the previous day, but I think with the later time, they're going off a little bit later tomorrow due to the smaller field. I'm pretty sure the $20 will fill. The $200 single entry is about to fill. The $5 will fill probably in the next 3 hours. This the Mega Snowman, now that one does kind of have a chance to overlay. It's only at 55% full, so unless some of the big dogs come in there and be like, and get in there, that one might overlay too. So that's something to look out for. Everything else, it looks like is going to fill. Maybe any satellites or anything that we could possibly see overlay? Yeah. King of the Desert? Nah, it's already at 60, 78. That shit ain't happening, Bob. So there you go. Contest, not great. This is just what happens in these condensed fields. If they would have made this captain mode, it would have been so much better. If you don't know, captain mode is where one player costs an extra, like they did this. I think they did it at the Tour Championship, right? One player is like 1.5x, but he also gets you 1.5x more points, right? Just adds another layer of strategy because you can really make stands on the captain and get different because if the captain is the highest scoring player, obviously you'll get more points. So that would have been nice, but, whatever. And all the contests they have, almost all of them are either 25% to first, 50,000 of this 200,000, or it's like a third to first. Neither of them is great, right? So you're going to just have to kind of settle, right? It's 157 at the bar. You've had a couple drinks. You've struck out left and right all night. You're just going to have to find what you can get at this point, okay? You're going to have to settle for it, all right? I'm sorry. That is the hand you were dealt, brother. Okay, that's it. That's contest selection. New guy, chance at redemption. Not new guy. What's the first thing we always check at PGA DFS? That's right. The wind. That's right. Well, we're going to check the weather, but the same thing. I made you for it. Holy shit, are we going to get 100 people here for the Hero World Challenge? You guys, kudos to you, motherfathers. Like, no, it's Wednesday night at 7. I have to go watch a golf stream over the Hero World Challenge. God bless your souls. Guys, you guys are as try-hard as I am, and that's what I like about you. That's why I like the cut of your jib. All right, if you don't know, they're down in the Bahamas, which I believe is in the Atlantic Ocean. I didn't learn today. I had always told myself it was in the Caribbean, but no. The Gulf of Mexico. It's in the Caribbean. That's what I'm trying to say. A big revelation this morning on Sleepers while I was sleepy, okay? It's right here off the coast. As you can imagine, a resort course does tend to be on the coast. And if you look at how small the frickin' island is, basically everything's the coast, right? And what are we going to say? Well, they have H-RAR down there, which is unique because usually when it's outside the United States or outside of North America, they don't have it. Maybe this is North America. Outside of the United States and Canada. I'm actually good at geography. Not that you would be able to tell based on these last 2 minutes of the shit I've been saying. But as you can see, it looks like there's going to be some wind, right? And this is pretty standard for this course. Moderate winds is to be expected at this course as it is right off of the coast. You can see Thursday looks a little windy. Friday, mixed conditions, but there could be some sprinkles, right? Which I think if this course gets a little bit of rain, it's going to get even softer than it already is. And you're going to darts everywhere. But the weekend does look dry, warm, and windy. So I'm guessing that this course is going to be sneaky tough, right? There are birdies to be had on this course. There's basically 8 really easy holes, and then about 6 difficult holes, and then 4 in the middle, right? So there's plenty of holes to get birdies on, but there's also plenty of holes to get bogeys on. None of the par 3s on this course are particularly easy. There's some really long, difficult par 4s also. So, there's plenty of chances to get bogeys. I think you're going to be disappointed how often your guys are not going to get bogey-free rounds. You're like, wait a second, I thought this was a birdie fest. Oh, no, there'll be plenty of birdies. You'll have a guy get 7, 8 birdies in a round. No problemo. But he's also going to get 2 or 3 bogeys. That's going to be the problem. So I would guess the winning score is definitely going to be lower than -20 would be my guess. I would actually probably go more aggressive than that and say probably around -16 to -18 would be my guess. Which is pretty on par with where it's been. But I think that they will get after this course Friday. Everybody will get their nuke round in, and there will be a solid score, right? Long story short, this is what you need to know about the wind. Or the weather, right? We can't really play a weather edge this week because everybody's going out on the course at the same time. As you can see right here, we have the tee times. All of them are going out within an hour and 45 minutes of each other. So to act like you're going to get some weather edge from that, it's just nonsense. That's nonsense, bro. Stop. Hey, stop. There's nothing there. But we can still use the weather if you want to come up with a weather narrative, right? I think there will be enough wind this weekend that it will change the way these guys play. And so if it's going to change the way these guys play, then maybe you want to hook on to, this guy plays well in the wind, right? Like generically, who do we always think of? Like Matthew Fitzpatrick and Victor Hovland and Ricky Fowler. Those are guys we just generically think of as being good at the wind. They played at Oklahoma State and it's windy there. Can confirm. I grew up in that city. But I don't know that that's enough to really make your entire decisions off of, but you do you, boo. So the point being, you're not using weather this week to try to gain an edge on this wave over that wave. You're trying to gain an edge to maybe form a narrative to get you on certain players that you otherwise wouldn't, right? Or how about this one? Here's another narrative to run with, new guy. What if it just makes the course tougher? What if this course, the winning score is -12 this week? When a score is -12, you know who I really, really like? Guys like Morikawa, guys like Fitzpatrick, right? When the score is -22 to win, I don't give Morikawa or Fitzpatrick 2 seconds of thought because they don't get there. That's not their game. They are guys who do well on hard to medium difficulty courses, right? So if you think this wind is going to screw with these guys, well, then I think that changes a lot of the guys you should probably go after, right? Because some guys just don't play well in those conditions. Then you have guys like Scotty Scheffler that just play well in any condition. He don't give a shit, okay? All right, that's weather. That is tee times. Let's get over to ownership, all right? Oh, yeah, only 5. Like, hey, where's your top 10? Bro, I'm not going to give you ownership for half the field, all right? You poor. Okay, if you want to see it all, you come over to the website. Stop being a YouTube poor, all right? It's the holidays. I don't know what that has to do with anything. All right, here we go. Let's get going. First up, Big Daddy Victor Hovland. Playing unbelievable golf. I know he's not the number one golfer in the world right now, but he is basically playing like the number one golfer. And he has won this the last 2 years. And if we're buying the narrative that some of these guys are here on vacation and some of these guys are here to, win a tournament, I guarantee you Victor is there to win a tournament, right? He ain't there like to vacation, right? He's not taking the kids out to frickin' the casinos or the slides or what the hell ever they have there, right? He is there to golf and win. I don't even know if the dude has a girl. I don't know, to be honest. At 54%, though, the secret's out. Victor Hovland at 10,800 is laughably too cheap. Him and Scotty Scheffler should be mid-11,000s in this field. It is so easy to get them in there, right? And by the way, let's just go ahead and bury this right now. If you think, all right, so Hovland and Scheffler are going to both be popular, I'll get different, and I'll play them together. Bro, that is the least clever idea I've ever heard of. I will guarantee you no less than 25% of all the lineups in the main contest tomorrow will have Victor and Scheffler in it, and it wouldn't surprise me if that number is north of 30%. It is an insanely easy thing to do this week. I just generically went and put 4 guys down at the bottom of my lineup, some sleepers that I liked, and I had enough to get Hovland and Scheffler in there. I was like, oh, Jesus, these guys are going to be in every lineup. And if you just look at these percentages, just take 54% times 48%, that's already going to tell you that they're going to be together at minimum 26% of the time. So, no, you're not getting clever by playing those two together. Okay, come with harder takes than that, please. All right, so, look, I love Victor Hovland and Scotty Scheffler. They are definitively better than every other player in this field. They have an impeccable course history. Now, I think that we could all say that we haven't seen them in a little bit, right? Scotty Scheffler even admitted today that, he's kind of, his game's okay, but like it's going to be good to go out there and test it out again, right? So he's not a guy who's been playing a ton of competitive golf. But here's the truth, guys. Anytime you're floating around 50%, I don't care how many people are in the field. If you ever get up to 50%, you are, by definition, I hate to say it, but these guys are. The man's donkey chalk, and we don't play donkey chalk. We don't play it unless it's a 20-man field. Then we give it strong consideration, okay? Look, there is going to be a lot of donkey chalk, okay? But you're going to have to change your perception of what donkey chalk is this week. Literally, nobody in my projections is under 14% ownership. So if you think you're going to, I'll go grab Lukey gloves. He'll only be 5% owned. Bro, dream on, okay? Oh, nobody's going to play Tiger. Bro, people are going to play Tiger. Trust me, okay? So there's nobody you're going to get at super low ownership. Really, what you need to be looking for are guys that are lower than their peers around them, right? If you see a guy at 22%, you're like, that is so chalky. But 22% is actually really low this week. When you take 600% and you divide it by the 20 guys that are in the field, that means on average, each player is going to be owned 30%. So a guy at 22% is actually far under the expected average of where you would think he would be. So you're going to have to change your perception of what is chalky this week. But 54 and 48%, that's always chalky, you motherfather. Moving on. Justin Thomas at 41%. You're like, see, that's not that high above 30. Yeah, but I did write down an interesting stat that I found earlier on the internet, right? In 2023, Justin Thomas has fucking sucked. So because of that little stat, which, by the way, no F counter, that'll be back in 2024. Don't you worry, okay? Because of that, because he's not a good golfer and he's $8,400, I am left with no choice. Justin Thomas, that man. The man's donkey chalk, and we don't play donkey chalk. I'm not doing that one. When are you gonna? I'll leave all the Justin Thomas in the world for you, bruh. All right, moving on. Colin Morikawa is another one of those guys that, like, at 37%, that seems high, but you got to remember he is the fourth highest price player in this field. And what do we know? People are probably going to leave more money on the table this week than normal, but what is that going to be? $500, right? Everybody's still going to spend the vast majority of their salary. And when you do that, you always click on somebody up top. So Morikawa is going to get ownership. But I'm going to be kind, and I'm going to say that at 37.5, that's really not that out of line compared to the people around him. So I'm just going to give him, I don't love it. But it's a little chalky, Bob. A little chalky. All right, dropping down to old Richard Flower. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been back and forth on this one. Yeah, he probably should be donkey chalk, but at least Ricky Fowler has one thing going for him that Justin Thomas doesn't. Here, I wrote down this stat. In 2023, Ricky Fowler didn't suck at golf, unlike Justin Thomas. See, this is why I write these stats down. This is a new thing I'm bringing to the show. So, because I'm in a good mood and he doesn't suck at golf, I will just give him, I don't love it, but I get it. I get it, Bob. I get it. So there you go. That is a breakdown. Yes, there is more donkey chalk, but I'm not showing you all 20 players. Quit being a poor on YouTube. All right, I think we need to get over to the model. If you're not aware, the model is life on this stream, and it's basically where we derive all of our information, especially at a course like this that has absolutely no course history and completely irrelevant stats. Okay, cool. All right, all we can do is guess on a course like this, so the model can pretty much go fuck itself, right? That's where we're at with the model this week. But some things that I did look at because, I want to get a glance, and maybe it could be 10% of my decision-making. Really, most of my decisions making is going to be who are all the donkey decks playing. All right, let's go play the other guys. Let's just straight up play the game this week. Par 5 scoring. There are 5 par 5s on this course, so scoring on those is going to be paramount importance. Birdie or better. You need your guy putting the ball in the hole one shot under par as frequently as possible. Those are called birdies. Those are good. Bermuda. These are Bermuda greens. I need guys who can roll the rock. Okay, Sam Burns. Sam Burns. Don't get choke. Moving on from there, proximity. There's going to be so many shots. I'm talking like over 55% of shots I project will come 175 or more. 5 par 5s, 5 par 3s, all 180 or more. So that right there already has you at 10 of the 18 holes. That's 55% right there. Are going to be 175 plus. So those are going to be very big ranges and a couple long par 4s. But I also think that there's about 4 to 5 holes where you are going to have nothing but a flip wedge in 75 to 100 yards. Lastly, I looked at no-cut events. Some guys are just really good at no-cut events. Historically, Justin Thomas and Xander Schauffele are always 2 guys that stand out to me. And then I looked at who does well when it's moderate to windy as fuck in case that it is windy. And you go down here and just shocking news. Shocking news. Scotty Scheffler's number 1 in the model. I don't know how I'm so good at making models that I get Scotty Scheffler number 1. It's just a true gift. I think it's genetic, but I'm not sure. On a more serious note, these are very general stats. So, you're kind of going to not get like the clearest picture. I'm actually kind of surprised that Victor Hovland's not better at par 5 scoring. That's kind of surprising to me. Jason Day, the Eskimo. That's his new name, the Eskimo. Every time I see him, I'm like, that guy looks like a chubby Eskimo. Just need to put one of those coats on. What are those coats with the hoods called? I don't know. He's dead last in the model. But we're going to run through this and talk about some guys real quick. I don't care what the model says. Victor Hovland's an animal. I don't care what it says. The guy's try hard. If you're eliminating Victor Hovland from your player pool because of what this model says, shame on you. Scotty Scheffler, I think the only question you're really asking here is he ready to go? Is he going to be a little rusty or is he going to be ready to go? If you think he's ready to go, I don't see how you don't give him very strong consideration. I will say I think Max Homa and Morikawa are going to be a nice discount off these other guys up here in the 5 figures, but the real pivots to me start right here. Fitzpatrick and Cam Young are really, really squeezed here, right? First of all, I think a lot of people are going to see those two overpriced, and maybe they are, right? But because of that can be great leverage, right? I think that these two guys are very interesting. Matthew Fitzpatrick, if it gets harder, if the course gets a little bit harder, more expecting, that could be his jam, right? Cam Young actually has shown a pulse this swing season, right? I know he sucks, right? I know he wants me gold, but like he's been okay. But people are going to play Justin Thomas and Ricky Fowler, Morikawa and Homa, so those two are getting squeezed, right? Other great range of pivots. Sam Burns is going to be wildly popular. So Wyndham Clark, Jordan Spieth, and Tony Finau are all going to be mega pivots in this range, right? And by mega pivots, I mean like legit 10 to 15% lower ownership than the guys around them. Spieth, yes, he's finished like legit dead last year, like the last 2 years, right? But he's done well here before, right? And here's my rule. If nobody wants to play Jordan Spieth, I will play Jordan Spieth. And yes, nobody this week is 20%, okay? Moving on from there, the guys down in this bottom range, they're all very legit golfers. But I think the one that's definitely going to get the most steam is Will Zalatoris. People are excited that he's back. If you just go off long-term statistics, he's probably the 3rd or 4th best golfer in this field. We just haven't seen him since he's been back from the hip injury. And I saw news about, he has the broomstick putter now. Oh, Jesus. If Willie Z gets a cheater putter like Lucas Glover, if Lucas Glover can do that well with a cheater putter, imagine what the F Will Zalatoris can do. My God, man. My God. So, and then, Brian Harmon just criminally underpriced in this field. Tiger Woods is where he should be priced. And Lukey, the disrespect for Lukey gloves at $6,000. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of surprised. Like, the guy plays well at courses like this, so whatever. How is Sepp Straka $700 more than Lukey gloves? Explain that one to me, DraftKings. I'm all ears. I'm all ears, all right? All right, that's it. That is the model. That is a quick rundown of all 20 players. I told you this is going to be an expedited show. Holy shit, we're going to get to 100 likes, you motherfathers. Let's go. Which brings me to, who is the one guy I am definitely not playing this week? Well, the one guy I'm definitely not playing is probably pretty simple if you heard me do ownership. This is a guy that I basically have faded all of 2023. It's been very good to me. And now I see he's going to be, you're going to be good now. I mean, no. Why? Why is he going to be good? Did he magically learn how to golf again? I need to see it before I believe it. I would consider playing him if he were going to be a pivot, but if he's going to be chalk, I will. I can't even put into words how happy I am to fade a 40% owned Justin Thomas. That man is a donkey, and I'm not playing him. Not going to do it. But the more important question is this. Who is the one guy I am playing this week? I gave this a lot of thought. Really what it comes down to is, what are we doing this week? Are we looking at stats? They're kind of useless, right? Are we looking at recent form? Well, that's kind of useless because so many of these guys haven't played. So what it all came down to me was motivation. Who is the most motivated to perform well? Who is going to be up, chipping at 5 in the morning so they can be, get on the range, hitting 100 balls before the round, just completely lasered in, not there to get drunk, not there to go to the casino, not there to do blow, all right? They are there to play golf. Furthermore, who might have a little bit of revenge on their mind? Who might have been slighted and wants to get even with the people that slighted him? It's all starting to come together. And so, the one guy I'm playing this week, I think we need a movie clip. All I can tell you is it is from the movie The Town, a top 10 movie of all time. I will fight you on this if you want me to. Let's see what we got here. Go over. All right, the one guy we're playing. It's a mystery man.
I can't tell you what it is. You can never ask me about it later, and we're going to hurt some people.
Gonna hurt some people.
Whose car are we going to take?
Ron's always in for some trouble. Uh-oh. Ron Braun and Mystery Man about to go F. Hey, that's Tiger Woods and Justin Thomas's place. Why? What's the problem with Tiger? Hey, don't do that to Tiger. Hey, don't do that to Tiger. And JT, they're beating the shit out of him for no reason. Come on. Oh, that's what happened to his leg.
There goes college soccer.
That's what happened to Tiger's leg.
What'd you do?
What'd you do, Tiger? What did you do to this guy, Tiger?
See my face?
Oh, shit, the Boston
Tell the
accent.
cops, all right? But just remember.
Now you've seen his face, too. The one guy we're playing this week with revenge on his mind from the Ryder Cup, we're playing Keegan Bradley. Let's go, Keegan. Yeah. All right, that took a lot of time. I hope you enjoyed that. All right, hey, guys, here's something. I'm not going to sell my site or the solver or anything tonight, but I got to imagine if you're one of these 130 tryhards here, or probably the 800 or 900 that'll watch this later tonight, hear me on this. My prices for PGA. I have the best PGA product out there. It's bar none, right? As far as content, the tools, everything you need, it's the best out there. And the prices will be going up marginally in 2024. But I want you tryhards to know, for that very first week in January, right? That's going to be the Tournament of Champions into the Sony. I am going to do a super discounted price for just you guys. So be there and sign up and lock in that cheap price. I want to start telling you that now, so when you hop back in March or whenever, you're not paying a higher price. Come in that first week of January. I will have the lowest price I've ever had, and it will be everything you need for golf, and you can lock that monthly or yearly price or weekly price, whatever you like to do, and it will be yours. That's all I wanted to tell you. The other thing I want to tell you is pop up on my screen, motherfather. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. We want you. Once again, me and Tambo, me and the Ship It crew are having a big meetup at the Waste Management in February. We would love you guys to be there. But what I need from you right now, do you live in the Phoenix area? Because if you do, please send me a DM on Twitter, because I've got to tell you, it is a nightmare trying to book anything around that shithole city, okay? So, okay, sorry, Phoenix. The places there are a shithole. So if you know I really need some questions answered about finding a golfing establishment, not golf courses, obviously, but like somewhere like a not Top Golf, but a Top Golf type place. So if you know anything, please shoot me a DM over on the Twitters at @TheDegenerate75, because I am getting so freaking pissed off at these slapdicks not accommodating anything, okay? So help me out, you motherfathers. All right, editor, I see 99 likes, editor. I got 99 likes, and you ain't one of them, new guy. Click the like so we can do 2 drawings. Editor, go ahead and draw 2 names for me, okay? Well, I get a quick refresh of the Perrier, and then we answer some questions, and then I get out of here. I got dogs to walk. All right, there's 100 likes, editor. 2 of them. I'm going to start answering questions while the editor answers those. Let's see if I can get out of here by 7:35. I've got goals. I mean, my boy Keegs, I'm all about some Keegs. And plus, hey, revenge on his mind. You don't piss off Keegs. I'm sorry, Tiger. I'm sorry you did that to your leg. I didn't want it to be that way. Morikawa, after that huge Sunday blow up 2 years ago, I mean, yeah, dude, if the course is going to play medium, if it's going to be a -14 winner, I love Morikawa. I think he's like really kind of found his game. Christian Smith, I know that guy. That's one of the winners. So yeah, I'm very warm to that. In an event like this, do you ever take into account who they're paired up with? You know, that's actually a pretty solid take, Mike. I don't normally, but like just looking at this, you know, like I'm already noticing that, okay, Tiger and Justin Thomas are together. They're buddies. But I don't really think any of these other guys would fall into the buddy category. So that's an interesting take. That is an interesting take. I think I'd like that more for Showdown, though, Mike. And then Juan. Hey, Juan, look at you. You just joined the site, and you're already winning. Life's good for Juan, okay? I would say that we should do one more, but we're going to stop there. All right. Let's see. How much salary to leave? I'm going to leave at minimum 500 on the table. 500 is my rule. I don't think you want to leave 2,000, 3,000, anything crazy like that, but I think 500 is a good starting point. Will there be stat checker this week? I highly doubt it. I don't think there is. No, there won't be, because I couldn't look at any stats from previous years. So no, there will not be. Thoughts? Because you know what? Taking that equipment and you know, on a boat ride for 90 miles, you know, shit could go crazy. It could be the Titanic out there. Thoughts on Cam Young if he can actually roll the rock this week? I mean, dude, Cam Young kind of impressed me. Like, he kind of is just playing solid. He's going to win on a week when nobody's playing him, and that could be this week. Normally I hate Cam Young. I think it's because I took his gold and he holds it personal against me, but I don't know. Does it just seem like a Keegan smash spot? I think you know the answer to that. Nobody talking about Spieth, sneaky play. That's the rule. Nobody plays him, you play him. If everybody plays him, you fade him. It's the best rule I ever came up with at PGA DFS. Maximum ownership for Solver this week. Wouldn't even have it in there, bro. Wouldn't even have it in there. I think you just are going to manually want to go. I guess you could probably set it at 200% or so, but make sure you have a rule that says that you only spend $49.5 of your salary. That'll help you too. Am I missing an edge this week, or should I be thinking about sitting out? Yeah, there's not a big edge. I would say Showdown would be a good edge to play this week, but the problem with that is they're just going to be really shitty contests. Yeah, it's a week that I'll be playing less also, unless I see some overlays. What do you feel to be different about playing Showdown in the 20-man field? What do you feel will be different about playing Showdown in a 20-man field? Yeah, just because people overreact to the previous round. You know, if Will Zalatoris goes out and shoots a 4 over the first round, I would be all in on him at Showdown, and he'll be 5% owned. That's why. People just, oh, I saw him do this. That means he do that tomorrow. That's Showdown for you, okay? You cannot believe how many of those people exist. Roll out a heavy lineup of traditional birdie makers or steer towards week-long steady eddies? Oh, give me the birdie makers, Bob. Just hope that they get hot and don't make too many bogues. Justin Thomas for the dub. I sure as shit hope not. Thanks, big guy, for streaming. Thoughts on JT? Is he back? I don't get why everybody's loving JT, right? Like, what am I missing here? What has old slapdick JT been up to? Did I forget something? Justin Thomas, what did he do? I don't even. Yeah, sure as shit didn't win. Did he play over in Europe? He got 5th at the Fortinet. So he played in a slapdick event and got 5th place. No, I just think he sucks. You always answer my questions during the show. Thanks. Decap, that is not a question. What's your favorite narrative? Par 5 scoring? Since yes, I love par 5 scoring this week. What was was that the shortest break ever? Well, you know what? We're not going to get golf again until January, so we're going to miss these short breaks, you motherfather. For single entry, do you have a max ownership number that you're using? Yeah, as long as you have like 3 lower owned guys. Lower owned is relative, I know. But, just make a point to get like 3 lower owned guys in the range. You should be probably fine, especially if you leave a couple $100 on the table. Will the guy in the back be in attendance in 2024 Waste Management? No, we don't let him out of the room. No, sit down. All right, Hovland, going to 3-peat? It feels like 50-50, to be honest, Joanne. But I will say no. Dafu Kingai. I know the first rule for a new guy in a small field, single entry, good payout structure, contest selection. What's the second rule? See if there's an edge with weather or ownership. We tune in because it's entertaining. Did you teach your students the same way? I think I did. Ask the editor. He was one of my old students. Leprechaun and the Bahamas sound like a good match, right? I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard too many stories about leprechauns down there in the Bahamas. I don't know what happened to my accent there at the end. Is Showdown worth playing this week? I mean, it is worth playing if you can find a contest you like. Like the $5 not too bad if you want to go check that out. Love you, big guy. Can't tell you how much I look forward to these streams. Hey, Justice, I can't tell you how much I look forward to you being here, you motherfather. What a good price range to be heavy on DK single entry. What is a good price? Yeah, so once again, I think a good pivot range is Fitzpatrick and Young, and then also this Finau Spieth Clark range. I think those will be pretty low owned. Tiger is winning, or am I a wishful donkey? The latter. How are you weighing course history this week? It's pretty hit or miss. Like a guy like Jordan Spieth has been really good here and really bad. To me, it's more of a motivation thing this week, right? Let's see. Try Hard Hobbit will be there for vacation. Yeah, I don't like Hobbit this week. And the fact that he's underpriced means he's going to be really owned. Is Sam Burns an Ori Cook guy? I don't think so. I think he's going to be wildly popular, sir. He could do great. Sam Burns can always do good. But, I'm not playing chalky Sam Burns. Not in this lifetime, pal. Are we going 100% 2 to 3 players this week, or is 3 too many? No, if you're playing 3 max, I would just lock 3 guys in your lineup and then just go rotate the other 3 spots. That's kind of what I would do, right? How do I get a chance? All right, somebody already answered that for him. How do we avoid dupes? The biggest way you could do it is, not starting a lineup with Hovland or Scheffler. That will get you vastly different than probably 70% of lineups right there. Second thing you could do is leave a few $100 on the table, at least 300 to 400. I would leave as much as 5. How much is too much money to leave on the table? Reckless, I couldn't see myself leaving more than $1,200 on the table. But that's me. I'm also a giant vagina. Okay? Real question. Did the editor make the video for tonight? I've been missing some editor videos in my life. Yeah, I give him the idea, and then he goes and makes them all from scratch, basically, yes. I'm new to golf. Love your football stuff. So hey, dude, I'm telling you, check out golf, especially in January when golf really gets going. Golf is the best sweat out there. I'll die on this hill. I won't tell you it's easy. I won't promise you any bullshit that you're going to win, but I will promise you PGA DFS will get in your veins. All right? Do you think that Tiger will bring any feminine hygiene products for JT tomorrow? I sure hope so. He tries to sneak him a little, what was that? A tampon again. All right. Will Scotty A and Victor build in the same lineup be popular? Very, very popular. Tiger, biggest donkey chalk ever? No, he is not going to be chalky. Adam is the lowest owned guy on the slate, Philbo. I like that name, Philbo. All right, to JT or not to JT? That is the question. I mean, you do you, boo. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. What are we doing about Tiger looking jacked as all hell? Just pointing at him like it's the fugitive and saying, it was the one-legged man. That's what I'm doing. Now, you do whatever you want. Willie Z going to win? I doubt it. Could, though. All right, Andy says, best narrative, JT off a diet, Rose playing at home, or Willie Z with the broomstick? Oh, give me the Willie Z broomstick, right? We just saw the notorious ball striker, blind putter, Lukey Gloves get good. If he can do it, surely Willie Z can. What are your thoughts on how Zalatoris does after this long? I mean, I'd be shocked if he does well. If he finishes top 5, I would be shocked. Oh, Brent's in the house. Let's go. What do pantyhose and Brooklyn have in common? I don't know. Pantyhose and Brooklyn have in common. They both have nets. They both have net stockings and the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty good answer. All right, did I really get through all the questions? Let's go. Any more down at the bottom I need to go back and get? Can we play Tiger? Sure. It's your money. It's your lineup. I don't know that he offers you the upside to be in a winning lineup. But it's your money. I think Tiger will have 1, maybe 2 really good rounds, so I think he could be a showdown play. But to put it together 4 rounds, I highly doubt it. Why do I love Finau this week? I don't know, which I knew. I want to like Finau, I do, but the guy just had a really crappy year, and I am 100% sure he is there on vacation. I can skip the 10K range, or is it giving up too much win equity? No, I think the win equity, top to bottom in this field, is pretty crazy. Like, I think legit any of these guys can win. Big guy going backwards in the comments tonight. Yeah, because I wanted to see the drawing, Johnny. How many players would you go if you were maxing the $5? 15. Oh, so if I were doing 150 lineups, yeah, I'd probably be. Yeah, that's a good question. Probably 15 to 16. You need to stay off some guys, right? Just try to, rather they're chalky guys or guys you just don't like or whatever. I think you're going to probably want to lock some guys in like 70, 80, if not 100% of your lineups. That's what I'd say to you, old DCC. All right, we still got 100 of you motherfathers in here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for the likes. We will be back in January for the Tournament of Champions. Thank you for making this. Even when nobody does a stream, we're still the #1 stream in PGA DFS. It will only continue to grow in 2024. Thank you all so much for being here. We will talk to you next time. But for right now, I need you to enjoy this outro.